Anansi the Spider loved treasure. He heard whispers of a beautiful shiny pearl. It was hidden deep in the mangrove swamp. This pearl belonged to a group of clever crabs. They kept it safe and sound. Anansi wanted the pearl for himself. He decided to trick the crabs. Anansi knew he had to be smart. The crabs were very protective of their treasure. Anansi thought long and hard. He came up with a plan. He would try to trick the crabs with kindness. Anansi believed he could outsmart anyone. He set off towards the mangrove swamp, a mischievous glint in his eye. Anansi arrived at the swamp with a friendly greeting. "Hello, my dear crabs," he called out. "I have brought you a gift." The crabs eyed Anansi suspiciously. They knew of his tricky ways. "What is it?" asked one crab, his voice gruff. "A feast of juicy mangoes," Anansi declared. He laid out a basket filled with ripe mangoes. The crabs loved mangoes. They cautiously approached the basket. Anansi smiled to himself. "Enjoy, my friends, enjoy," he said, trying to sound innocent. The crabs began to eat the delicious mangoes. Anansi saw his chance. He slowly crept towards the place where he knew the pearl was hidden. Anansi's 8 legs moved swiftly and silently. He reached a large, twisted mangrove root. This was the hiding place of the treasure. Anansi could hardly contain his excitement. He carefully moved the root. There, nestled in the damp earth, was the shiny pearl. Anansi reached out to grab it. Just as his legs brushed against the pearl, he felt a sharp pinch. "Ouch!" Anansi cried out. He looked up in surprise. The crabs had been watching him all along. They had set a trap. Now Anansi was caught in their clever plan. "We know your tricks, Anansi," said the biggest crab. Anansi tried to free himself, but the crabs had tied a strong vine around his legs. The crabs had anticipated Anansi's plan. They pretended to enjoy the mangoes while keeping a close watch on him. "We laid a trap for you," chuckled another crab. Anansi felt foolish. He had underestimated the clever crabs. They were always one step ahead. Anansi sighed. He knew he had been defeated. "You are too clever for me," Anansi admitted. He promised the crabs he would leave them alone. The crabs released Anansi from the vine trap. Anansi scurried away. His head hung low. Even though he had failed, Anansi couldn't help but admire the crabs' cleverness. He knew he would never forget this encounter. Anansi, ever the optimist, decided to look at the bright side. He had learned a valuable lesson, and, he promised himself, he would be back another day with a new plan.